What is going on, FA Nation? John Pembe here with Howard Bender. Welcome into the Fantasy Alarm MLB DFS Game Day Playbook Preview Show. Today, we are looking at the 10 game main slate for Tuesday here, Howard. We are presently recording Monday evening. Got a little baseball going on right now. Some of our early plays from this morning coming through. We got a Vinny Pasquantino home run here already. Oswaldo Cabrera had a double and an RBI. So, we're having ourselves an early start to this evening, and we hope to continue the success here on to Tuesday.
I love continuing success. Is there anything better than continuing success? Listen, it's, I'm sitting here right now. I'm looking at some bets cashing, feeling good about that. Watched you and Henry Wilson on the live stream today. Vinny Pasquantino went deep. You guys were in on him. So I'm ready, baby. Let's attack this. We got a 10-game main slate for Tuesday night, and we got some very interesting pitching on the table here.
Yes, we work our way through the rotations here. We appreciate you all tuning in. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit the thumbs up here. It's a free way to support the work we do here over on the Fantasy Alarm YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button as well. We go live every day at 4 p.m. Eastern time to bring you all the latest news and updates for the evening's MLB slate. Along with that, we also have NFL shows, NBA shows, and more baseball shows throughout the channel. So never miss an opportunity to get some knowledge here over on the Fantasy Alarm YouTube channel. Taking a look at it, 10 games, as you mentioned, interesting pitching on this slate here. I sent you a text the other day about a particular pitcher on this slate that we may and or may not be looking to pitch or target on this one here. But Dylan Cease is your top price guy at 10-7 against the Milwaukee Brewers. Logan Gilbert at home, $9,500 against the Cincinnati Reds. We have Brady Singer versus unknown. I don't know if the White Sox have officially announced the starter, but DraftKings doesn't seem to have an idea who it is. Singer is at 92, and then Hunter Green at 9K against Seattle here. Howard, the text I sent was about Hunter Green. Said Hunter Green against Seattle in Seattle. Feels like we could get 14 strikeouts or 8 earned runs. You said maybe both.
We could get both. We definitely could. Listen, I'm all in for this. Seattle has not woken up. They are continuing. They are Seattling, as you say, on the regular. So Hunter Green, I think he's a must play over in this spot. I love Dylan Cease. I don't like this matchup against the Brewers. They're bringing in Joey Weimer. They're bringing up some of their youth now to kind of, make up for the loss of Christian Yelich. And, listen, I think Cease has, some great possibilities here, but the Brewers do have some left-handed bats that can do some damage against him. So I like him. I like Logan Gilbert, but I'm not going to pay up for him in this matchup here. Seattle just does not offer the win equity that we would like if I'm paying $9,500. I do like Brady Singer. The White Sox are starting Eric Fetty, actually. He got pushed back. He was supposed to start on Monday. They gave that to Nastrini. They brought him up to face the Royals. So Eric Fetty's going to go tomorrow. So out of those, the top 9K or higher, I'd probably lean going Green 1, Singer 2.
Okay. Yeah, no arguments with me here. Again, I think both of those guys are in good spots. I talked about Brady Singer. We know the talent's there. He's teased us with it plenty of times before, but Chicago is just going to be a matchup that we're going to look to target over and over again. Seth Lugo on the mound for Kansas City, 3 1/3 shutout at the time as our current recording here. So, and Singer more strikeout potential than Lugo brings to the table. So, could see some nice totals there. Probably some popular plays on this slate as well. When we go down into the mid-tier, it gets interesting because there's two pitchers, notably for me at least, that have performed pretty well, but we know that they have their ups and downs. We have Lance Lynn against Oakland, and we have Garrett Whitlock against Cleveland. Lance Lynn, we know, has the propensity to give up the home run ball, can be wild at times, pitched well against Philly, 5 innings, 6 strikeouts, shutout, 94 pitches, got you 20 fantasy points and a no decision. You saw the 3 home runs a lot against Miami. You saw him pitch 4 shutout against the Dodgers. I imagine against Oakland, we get a good performance here, but I can't guarantee it.
I don't know, man. I mean, the trend says if he pitches against a really good lineup, he's fantastic. And then when he pitches to a shitty lineup, he sucks. right? So I mean, I'm not bullish on Lance Lynn. Even if I'm looking at the mid tier here, I'd give a shot at Whitlock, even though the Red Sox have been having some trouble. Cutter Crawford actually threw 5 scoreless frames
Yeah.
on Patriots Day, so it was the bullpen that kind of let it up. So I'd probably give Whitlock a little bit of a look probably before I go to Lance Lynn,
Okay.
but yeah, and I think there's more down below that you can kind of take a look at. We did
We're
bypass Tanner Bybee, by the way. I do like him.
yeah.
He actually has some good numbers right now, and Boston's lineup has been super shaky, even with Devers returning.
So I got Jared Jones pulled up here as well. Obviously, been a popular guy in seasonal fantasy for the sake of the production that he's kind of come through. Back-to-back starts against Philly and Baltimore, 2 tough offenses, came through with them with quality starts. Big strikeout numbers for this guy here, and we know the Mets lineup, is heating up a little bit, but better against lefties than righties. Now they still don't strike out a ton, but when you're looking at overall numbers this year, just a 308 WOBA, 230 batting average, a 115 ISO. If you think Pittsburgh can put some runs on the board in this game, the Mets are throwing Jose Quintana. Maybe Jared Jones there in the 8K range as well.
Dude, how annoying has Quintana been with his pitching right now? He's been good. He's been really good.
Yeah, he's been limiting damage, right? He's been
Yeah.
okay, but he hasn't been lights out, but he hasn't been bad. So it's hard to stack. What our perceptions are is we can get lineups against them. Really, really struggling to do that. Not going to go Reynaldo Lopez against Houston. Not going to go Kikuchi against the Yankees. Not going to pitch Rodon. Are you going below? Is there anybody below? I guess Whitlock that you'd play?
I'll tell you what, I would look at JP Sears going up against St. Louis. St. Louis has not been strong. They're predominantly a right-handed lineup, and that might give Sears a little bit of a hard time. He doesn't get the strikeouts, but he can limit damage. Like, he's pitched well enough that we haven't seen any kind of real big blow ups. And St. Louis has just they've been struggling. I mean, they've got I think it's like a sub 300 WOBA against Southpaws this season. So if Sears can be efficient with his pitches and they don't, chase him too early, I think he's somebody to look at if you're looking to pay all the way down.
Okay. Yeah, not too bad there. Of course, it is Patrick Corbin Day, so we'll talk about some Dodgers bats.
I love Patrick Corbin
here
days.
in a moment. Going on over to catcher, same story as always. We look for the cheapest bat starting, and we just kind of plug and play. We do have Yan Gomes against Tommy Henry at 3,300. We have Luis Campusano at 3,300. Both of those guys hit lefties really well. Probably going to be favorites for our lineups here. Alejandro Kirk had an RBI double today. Could get him against Carlos Rodon. We'll see if Herrera breaks the lineup over Castillo. He's $3,100. So plenty of options in the 3K and under range here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Would it be nice to see Austin Barnes get the start over Will Smith?
Yeah. See, just so you don't have to worry about someone else spending up at catcher. Yeah, I would agree with you there.
All right. So we'll look for the value catchers.
Yep. We'll see who comes out. First base here. Again, you have Ohtani, you have Freeman to get Corbin. Matt Olson gets Hunter Brown, or not Hunter Brown. Is it Hunter Brown?
It is Hunter Brown. So here's the thing. The funny thing is when we talk stacks and stuff like that, I think a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, I'm going after Hunter Brown." This dude is not. If he starts giving up hits or he starts giving up runs early, he is not going to get hung out to dry like he did the first time around. Yeah. They're going to pull him immediately. They will. Jim Bowden said it on Fantasy Alarm after Hunter Brown got left out for all that long. Jim basically was like, yeah, this is the first of 3 conversations before we're told that Hunter Brown's going on the IL with an injury.
That's why I stuttered a little bit. I thought he was placed after that disastrous outing. I thought they did give him an IL spin, but it was Bobby Miller. Now that comes to me, was the one that the Dodgers were like, you know what, go take some time on the IL. We'll work this through here. I agree with you. If he starts getting hit, he probably doesn't last more than 2 ABs against Olsen in the Atlanta Braves there. But both of those guys are obviously all up top. Vladdy against Rodon at 5K. what else do you look at here? Do you go Pascantino against Fed? Again, starting to heat up this bat. Homer tonight, Homer the other day. Back-to-back days now in homers, actually, for
Yeah.
Pascantino.
Oh, I definitely think that you can. I mean, listen, further down, you're paying further down. I don't know why you didn't say Garrett Cooper as your first call. Every time you say Garrett Cooper and we don't talk about him, then my texts blow up every time Garrett Cooper does something. So
I didn't get a chance to get down there yet. I was just talking about Pascantino. Of course, Howard with a lefty on the mound. Garrett Cooper's a guy that's in my lineups. We talk about him anytime we get a chance. The problem is the Cubs aren't always on the main slate, right? They've been in these early games. They've been on these 6 o'clock games. Getting him on the main slate here, Cooper versus lefty for sure. Connor Joe hits lefties really well. You get Quintana there at 4,100.
he could be leading off also. He's been leading off against Southpaws too.
Yeah. You'll have to make a decision on DraftKings though between Cooper and Michael Busch. Michael Busch, I don't know the power that he's been presenting. I know this is a lefty-lefty matchup, but if he homers again, like are they going to bench him on 5 straight homers or 4 homers in 5 games?
I don't know, but I love having him in fantasy. Oh my goodness. He's been fun.
Yeah, let's see what else we have down here.
He's been fun. Well, further down, Andrew Vaughn against Brady Singer might be interesting. If you wanted to fade Hunter Green, like we said, 15 strikeouts, 8 earned runs is a real possibility for him.
Mm-hmm.
You could go with Ty France. There's really not a lot. Like again, we talk.
So what do you think of Bowers?
No, I'm not against Cease.
Okay. Let's go to second base then here. Obviously, Mookie Betts hits Corbin. It'll be interesting to see where the ownership goes on the Dodgers on this slate because most slates, for whatever reason, nobody's really playing the Dodgers again, Howard. So yeah,
Mookie, I think they're running away from them because they're so expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
We've found ways to fit them in routinely.
Yep, there's enough value. You can definitely make that work. Albies, Marte, and the whole crew up top. Altuve had 2 homers the other day. All of them are fine. Xander against Miley at 44 is pretty good.
Xander at Miley is pretty good. I'm waiting for Nico Horner to wake up already. That's been killing me.
We'll get in there against Henry. I like Terang all the time. I know Cease, but I'm a big Terang fan. 36.
I like Triolo also. That's another guy that I would take a look at. But are you going to go with your boy Cavan Biggio? Is he going to play against the lefty?
No, he's not versus the lefty. Emmanuel Valdez might get in there against BB at 33. Let's see. Anything else down here? There's really not much else. So we'll see if lineups come out if there's any more value. Second baseman. Third base. Ramirez, Riley, Devers, top 3. You can kind of just pick whichever one you like.
Sure.
Obviously Riley with the better matchup of the 3 there.
Both Machado and Arenado against lefties are perfectly fine. You could use them.
Get Morel versus Henry at 43.
Oh, Morel versus Henry. That's good. Yeah. I mean, Cub stacks, baby. Cub stacks.
Yep. In Arizona, not a terrible spot. Brian Hayes generally hits lefties well. I know we kind of talked about Quintana limiting the damage. But there's that there. Beatty, he's been really good. Obviously, Jones has been really good with the strikeouts. So Beatty's still just 3K. They're not moving the price tag on that guy. So could go there.
Yeah, it's funny. They're not well, I mean, they're not moving the price tag because I mean he's got 2 extra base hits in like 45 plate appearances.
Yeah, but
you're getting the batting average help with like the 7-game hit streak, but he's not really producing much beyond that.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get like hits and runs, obviously that helps a little bit more, but for the most part, that's fair. That's fair. 3K.
Depending on who the Dodgers throw, because I know that we're not sure who they are. I mean, there's this Knack.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is, but Trey Lipscomb's been like just a great bargain guy also. Not a lot of power, but he can steal bags and he's worth a possible. I mean, that's a serious pay down. Yeah,
that's fine. Shortstop. Again, dual positional eligibility for bats. You got Bobby Witt, Ellie, O'Neill Cruz, all of those guys. Bichette versus the lefty in 49 in Rodon. Talked Machado already.
Abrams against Knack also.
Yep. Abrams at Swanson at 44 is pretty good. Always can go Pena. So Ha-Seong Kim hits lefties really well. I know he's off to a slow start.
Yep.
So
You know what? Any Diamondback here against
yeah,
Kyle Hendricks, that dude pitches to too much contact.
Yep, I like that call. It's a lot of shortstop options. That's good to see. Let's see any value shortstops.
Not really.
I did bring up Mason Wynn this morning, this afternoon. I like the dude's hitting 350. He's $2,600. So 2 hits in 3 of the last 5. RBIs. I think Mason Wynn is starting to figure it out here. He should not be $2,600. I'm willing to run that out there.
I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. A little stolen base potential there as well.
Yeah, I mean, he either hits at the bottom of the lineup or somewhere at the top, so you're getting some spot to wrap around or lead off. So I'm in on Mason Wynn against Sears there.
Okay.
Let's go to outfield. Let's have some fun. Where all the big names are, Howard.
All the big names. Everybody's in play, obviously. Again, Acuna, Ohtani, Judge against Kikuchi. I like that. I like it more than I like Soto against Kikuchi, but Soto's rock solid with all of that. The lefty bats out of Houston, Alvarez and Tucker going up against Reynaldo Lopez. How about Corbin Carroll? How about Corbin Carroll against Kyle Hendricks? That's a nice matchup.
Yeah, waiting for some more power. He only has 1 homer on the season, but I like to see the stolen bases are starting to come around. So, 5,700 definitely can be part of an Arizona Diamondback stack. Tatis versus Miley at 55 is there. Ozuna, I mean, that dude has been a monster. It doesn't matter if it's a lefty or a righty. So you got him against Brown. Teoscar versus Corbin
against the lefty, right? Yeah. I think I have his Tuesday night total bases or hits, runs plus RBI tonight facing a lefty. So I'm good with doubling back on him for sure.
Okay. We also got Michael Harris, who's a guy that I'm a big fan of there.
Yes, we know. Do you have a Michael Harris jersey? And if not, why?
I don't have any. Honestly, I don't have any baseball jerseys, believe it or not. I don't even have any shirtsies. So
really?
Yeah, believe it or not. None.
Christmas right around the corner, kid.
Yeah. Harris is good. Springer against Rodon's fine. Fraley, if you're not in on Gilbert. Nemo's been really good lately.
Nemo's been really good.
Jones. Just where you get called out? What's his note? Let's see.
Melendez against Fetty.
Story Ruiz was spotted in the Athletics clubhouse on Monday.
No way.
He might be back. JD Davis is expected to be sidelined for a few days. Could be an injured list candidate.
You know what, though? Esteury Ruiz at 4,300. Are you buying that?
Against Lance Lynn?
Against anybody right now.
He had 1,000 OPS at AAA, Howard. He stole 7 bags. He's like a 3 stolen base man.
I know.
I would get, honestly, if he is active, I would give him a look.
You're on that for 43? Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I do like Melendez at 42 as well.
We talked Connor already. Velasquez, if you want to stack against Fetty, he fits that bill. McCormick against Reynaldo Lopez, I like that. And then let's see, further down, a lot of lefty on lefty crime here.
There is.
I don't necessarily know if I want to invest in that. Oh, how about JJ Bleday against Lance Lynn? If you're going to throw Ruiz in there, throw the lefty Bleday in there too.
Where's Jock Jams? There he is. 3,900, Jock Peterson.
Jock Jams.
I didn't know they activated Eloy, so that's good. Not that he's not going to do anything, but at least the White Sox.
He's going to swing the bat and he's going to get hurt again. Dude, he's crushing my soul again. I just can't quit him, and it just burns me every time.
I'm probably going to throw an ace stack out there. I like Bleday here at 35. If I'm not playing Lynn, I think there's a key. The only reason you wouldn't play Lance Lynn is because you think Oakland's going to get to him, right? Otherwise, he's going to dominate Oakland. So you pick your poison there. I like Bleday at 35. If I'm not going Lynn, I'd go Chorrio. Edward Olivares is someone who played last year with the Royals when a lefty was on the mound, and he's kind of off to a nice little start here. I know we kind of hammered the fact that Quintana hasn't been hit too hard, but $3,500 for him is not terrible. Sal Frelick's 34, McCarthy's 33, so those guys are fine. I've been playing a lot of Perkins at $3,300, but again, that's against Cease.
Yeah,
Um,
looking down here at the value guys, I'm not really seeing anybody who like really just really stands out right now. Like, I
is
mean,
Jordan Walker a bust, Howard?
is Jordan Walker bust? That we actually started talking about that on the show today. I don't know. And the problem is that him and Victor Scott are both in danger of getting sent down. Nootbaar's back already.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Carlson and Tommy Edman could be coming back soon enough also. They could send Jordan Walker back down again. They did it last year, right? They sent him down. He came back up. He did okay.
Yeah,
Wasn't great, but it was okay.
he had a ton of hype on him coming up into the league, and he has just not been able to make contact. So, it's probably it, right? Is there anybody else down here? Jacob Young, maybe 2,800.
That's good stolen base potential there. Absolutely. I think I just activated Young in a league.
Okay.
I'm not against that.
You'll have Kiki or Chris Taylor against Corbin. Neither of them are hitting the ball right now, but obviously they supposedly they hit righty, they hit lefty as well, but we haven't seen that.
Supposedly.
That might be it.
Yeah, I don't really see any other crazy value down there. So let's
Nope.
build the lineup. Let's see what we got.
Alrighty. We going Hunter Green?
Yeah, of course. Let's go Hunter Green.
Are we going mid tier or are we going Singer?
Let's go mid tier. I feel like there, a lot of top bats that we actually liked. So I'm happy to go with either Jared Jones or Garrett Whitlock if those interest you at all.
Sure, let's go.
No, don't give me a sure. Give me a yes. This is who I want.
I want to play Lance Lynn.
All right, then play Lance Lynn. Let's build it with Lance Lynn. Let's go.
All right, we're in. Campusano versus Miley. I think you and I are both in agreement on Campusano versus lefties, right?
I'm fine with that.
Pascantino?
You want to just go back to that well one more time, don't you?
Why not?
Wow,
Eric Fed sucks.
Let's see what it likes.
Let's see. What do we have for value?
Unless you wanted to go with either Garrett Cooper or Michael Busch.
No.
Okay, then there it is.
We'll see. Maybe Cooper if we need the
just give yourself your Pasquantino. Let's go. Second base. Shit.
I put Mason Wynn at shortstop at 26. I think we're gonna need some value.
Okay, perfect.
So that gives us 4,400 play. Just for an example, if we did Mookie, that gives us basically 4K position remaining.
Oh, all right. Then do Mookie.
Okay.
Then do Mookie for sure, because we can pay down a little bit at third base. Also, we talked about Chris Morel.
Yeah.
At 4,300. I like that a lot.
Yep, that works. Morel 43. So we got 3,800. We definitely had some value outfielders that we were eyeing down here. Let's see.
Well, if you said you wanted to go Jock Peterson, he's 39.
Yep, Peterson works. Keep scrolling. My mouse got stuck for a second. All right, 3,800, two outfielders here.
3,800 for two outfielders.
What do we have for lineups? So we got one Dodger. We got a Cub. We don't have any stack here. So let's see if we can find some grouping. Peterson, McCarthy, maybe?
Yeah, he's not bad. But who else? Let me see.
Oh, let's go Jacob Young. We'll punt with Jacob Young. And that gives us a 4,800.
It gives us 4,800. Let's just punt with Jacob Young.
Yeah.
It gives us 4,800. And then where are we going with the 4,800? Where do you want to go?
Since we don't have any Kansas City, let's just go down to Cooper at 41. That gives us a $5,100 bat, which can be Teoscar, it could be Bellinger, it could be Hap. Give you a little Cub stack there.
Get yourself a little Michael Harris.
Let's but that's just one. Let's go Teoscar with Mookie.
Oh, you want the extra? Okay, yeah.
All right, so there's an example lineup. $100 left over. Obviously, more than willing to play around with it as lineups come out. Maybe there's an even cheaper catcher to run too. But Hunter Green and Lance Lynn, a lot of strikeout potential in that. Those two starters could have double-digit strikeouts out of both pitchers. Campusano, we got Cooper, Mookie Betts, Christopher Morel. So we got a little stack with the Morel Cooper. Betts, Wynn, Peterson, Young, and Teoscar. So Betts and Teoscar, number 1 and 5. So they don't really stack, but it can make it work. $100 left over there for everybody. Again, we'll be back live 4 p.m. Eastern time. Howard and Henry Wilson, I believe, will be on the show.
Yes, indeed.
I'll
Howard and Henry Wilson.
If he's going to be on the show or not. I'll be producing either way. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button.
I don't even know why I'm here.
I'm just there. Click buttons. And we'll be back live 4 p.m. with all the latest updates. Everybody, good luck with your lineup builds. We'll catch you then.